The latest trailer for Devil May Cry reboot DMC shows off more of the game's impressive looking combat, as well as a bit where Dante spins around through the air naked. Predictably, this has angered some long-term fans, who feel that Ninja Theory have ruined the protagonist by making him excessively effeminate and camp. Hang on a minute. Putting the thinly veiled homophobia to one side for a moment, hasn't it been the case that Dante's been massively effeminate and camp for about 10 years? I mean, sure, the original Devil May Cry was amazing. The Dante in that was a beast. That bit where the sword flew through the air and you had to pull yourself up through was probably the second coolest thing that happened to me when I was a teenager. I didn't get out much. Devil May Cry 2 turned him into a spirally limb mess of Italian fashion that anyone in their right mind kindly ignored, a feat which became quite easy when it turned out that the game was a load of balls. Devil May Cry 3 might have been the best action game ever, but its portrayal of Dante was mind-blowing tripe. The Dante Capcom showed us in 2005 was an intolerably quippy frat boy with impeccably groomed side parting, but the main thing was he liked to wear tight red leather over his naked chest. Devil May Cry 4 was the pinnacle of wrong in that the reward for finishing the first half of the game was to then play it again, but as Dante. I mean, I love the guy as much as you guys did, but let's be honest, he's not that good. I mean, there was that whole scene where he was dancing around with a rose and blowing kisses and talking about penetration. Anyone with any sense at this point has to admit that Dante's been rubbish for years. I'd rather they try something new with the character rather than just knocking out the same guff every year. If you genuinely think Capcom should have made Devil May Cry 5, then you're pretty much in the same boat as people who want the Wachowski brothers to make another Matrix film. Let's just stick with the fond memories and move on. In the meantime, we should probably all just go and play Bayonetta. I mean, sure, it's mega camp and you have to play as a lady, but if you could put all that to one side, it's probably one of the best action games ever made. When all's said and done, I think that's what matters, and if you don't agree, then you're probably 12.